On behalf of the Solon City Schools Board of Education, welcome to Solon High School's 122nd commencement ceremony. Seniors and parents, the Board of Education stands with each of you as we commend the members of the class of 2020. We are living through unprecedented times which have made each of you more resilient in the face of change. Seniors, we admire your fortitude, and today we celebrate your academic success. Class of 2020, go forth. You are trailblazers. Make your mark in life and make a difference in the lives of others. Congratulations, graduates.
It is my pleasure to introduce Giovanni Castiglione, who will be performing the national anthem, and Senior Class Secretary Ben Shafron, who will recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first speaker will be Jessica Rich, daughter of Paul and Mary Rich. Jessica is a 3-year member of the new Student Program Exec Board, Drama Club Vice President, Master Electrician, and Production Stage Manager. She is a MIM crew lead and has acted as a peer leader in 4 different classrooms. Jessica is also a student ambassador of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and has raised more than $10,000 collectively. Jessica was selected to represent Solon at the Hugh O'Brien Luth Leadership Conference and has maintained the honor roll all 4 years. Jessica will be attending Bowling Green State University to study secondary English education. Our second speaker is Derek Lee, son of Jing Lee and Joy Chen. Derek is the co-captain of the Science Olympiad team, contributing to the state championship and a second place at nationals for the 2018 and 2019 season. He is an officer of the Future Problem Solving Club, an 8-time qualifier to the state bowl competition, and a 1-time qualifier to the International Conference. Derek is historian of the band and a high school researcher at Case Western Reserve University, and has been published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences. Derek will be attending the University of Chicago with the intent to study computer science and statistics.
I've been lucky enough to call Solon Schools my home since I was a starry-eyed little 5-year-old back on the first day of kindergarten. And when I say home, I know I'm choosing the right word to describe what this district means to our class of 2020. These schools have seen us through snow pants and sledding, through braces and brand new backpacks, through acne and algebra, all the way through our senior year and to now. Over the last 12 years, we have fallen and failed and flourished, We have limboed and lost and learned. This class, the 400 of us strong, we've overcome a lot to get to this night, to this screen, to this moment. September 11th, 2001. A plane has crashed into the Twin Towers as part of a large, calculated act of terrorism. The United States airspace closes. The world is in chaos. And where were we? Just born, or about to be. Our first months of life were spent watching the world put itself back together. We were exposed to this strength and resilience within our first breaths. December 14th, 2012. A man shoots and kills 26 people at Sandy Hook Elementary School, sending waves of panic through the country in one of the first nationally publicized school shootings. The world is again blanketed in fear and forced to adapt to this unsettling new trend. And where were we? 5th grade, just beginning to find our identities as we moved on to the big bad world of middle school. Again, we witnessed national strength and resilience as communities came together during this crucial point in our development. March 12th, 2020. Governor Mike DeWine announces that all Ohio schools will be closed to avoid the spread of COVID-19. And where were we? Staring down the last couple of months of our high school careers, watching helplessly as our spring sports seasons, extracurriculars, and senior projects were stripped away. Yet, this time, it was us who showed strength and resilience. Us who kept our chins up and our heads high, us who created the example that we had grown up following. On behalf of the class of 2020, I'd like to thank the people watching right now for helping us to this very moment. Thank you to the administrator who took the time to ask how we were doing. Thank you to the counselor who pulled some strings to get us into that one class. Thank you to the teacher who helped us through a challenging worksheet during what was supposed to be their lunch break. And above all, thank you to the families, to the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and friends who pushed us to work hard and to be ourselves. Without the support of each and every single one of you, we wouldn't have grown into the amazing people that we are. And the growth does not stop here. This class, we're a collection of future nurses, future engineers, future doctors, future educators, future leaders, future cancer curers, future peacemakers, and future world changers. Each of us holds infinite potential to go out and do good. So as the world stands before us, alive with opportunity, I encourage my peers to keep a few things in mind. First, persevere. Life is difficult, and you will face adversity that pushes you to levels of strength you didn't know you had. Embrace it as you've embraced this. Second, dream. Just as you cannot fit a big package into a small mailbox, you can't fit a whole life into a small dream. Aim high and trust that you will soar. And lastly, love. Love shamelessly and with your whole heart. Love your friends and your family. Love your work and your downtime. Love the taste of your morning coffee and the smell of fresh cut grass. Remember all that you have and love it. Persevere, dream, love. Here's to us, class of 2020. Congratulations.
Since the beginning of time, all the way until the heat death of the universe, we know that the probability of being born is only a billionth of a billionth of a billionth. Yet, from a probabilistic perspective, the greatest miracle in the universe is not the death of stars, the formation of galaxies, or the evaporation of black holes. Rather, it's the Solon class of 2020, and the fact that in some random Ohio suburb, 415 of us were able to meet, congregate, and experience Solon High School together on this billion-year timeline. It was only 4 years ago that we found ourselves in the labyrinth that was Solon High School, wondering who our friends were going to be and what clubs we would join. Since then, I think we can still agree that we still don't know how to find classrooms by their room number, though the signs do help. Then came sophomore year. With a year of experience under our belts, we felt that we could take on the world. And the best part yet, we weren't freshmen anymore. Through junior year, most of us found our high school identity, whether that can be competing on our amazing academic and athletic teams, or contributing to the community through art, music, and service initiatives. And now we're here, nearing the end of our high school journey, afflicted and fully consumed by senioritis. With a new chapter ahead of us, it's our turn to go out there into the world. It's our turn to take the chances and opportunities presented us, to go pursue our passions, and to go chase our dreams. We are the Solon class of 2020, Generation Z, the pioneers of TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat, the connoisseurs of meme culture, and the recipients of never-ending 2020 vision jokes. We get it, you need glasses. But we're also the generation that will explore the farthest ends of the solar system and the deepest parts of our oceans. The generation that will travel across the globe in pursuit of what we love. Maybe not now, obviously, but definitely later. We are the next generation of engineers, lawyers, doctors, policymakers, musicians, artists, writers, and more. However, we're also the generation characterized by school shootings, climate change, and of course, COVID-19. Though we might have lost our spring sports season, our spring concerts, and our final semester at school, if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that we're resilient. No school, no problem. No clubs, no problem. No life, no Actually, that one might be a problem, but moving on. Each and every day, we are experiencing history firsthand. Knowing that the future is always uncertain, we learn to take nothing for granted. Yet in this accelerated world, so highly focused on the next achievement, the next goal, and the next milestone, we often lose sight of the present. We can't change the past, nor can we predict the future. So why not enjoy the present? Send that text or make that call you've always wanted to make. Share both good memories and good memes with your friends. Last but not least, spend time with your families and maybe catch up on that TV show you haven't had enough time to watch. Life is too short not to enjoy it. Therefore, go and enjoy it. Because when we look back in 10, 20, 30 years to our time here at Solon High School, it won't be defined by our ACT and SAT scores, nor social media likes and favorites. Rather, we'll remember the relationships we've developed here with everyone. Furthermore, as we disperse into the world, our lives here won't be defined by the grades that we got in high school or that one embarrassing memory that only you can remember. Rather, you'll be remembered for your kindness, tenacity, and personality. Life will undoubtedly hold challenges, but armed with the experiences that we've had here with everyone, we will be able to conquer all fears and further grow as people. For it's not the outcome that matters most, rather the journey. So on behalf of the class of 2020, I'd like to thank everyone who got us here today, the friends that kept us sane through the process, the parents that raised us, fed us, and drove us all over the place for the past 18 years, and finally, the faculty, administrators, and counselors that wake up at crazy hours in the morning to get to school on time in order to educate us on both school and street smarts. Last but not least, to the class of 2020. As we continue spiraling through space and time on this planet that we call home, I implore you to remember your roots. We are the Solon Comets, destined to travel among the stars, across the galaxies, until the evaporation of the last black hole. It's been a great run, everybody, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess and Derek. At this time, class treasurer, Allie Novak, will present the class gift.
The class of 2020 is pleased to announce that this year's class gift is the contributions of funds to help offset the cost of culture building activities at Solon High School. It is our hope that this donation will improve the experience for all students of Solon High School. Thank you.
Graduates, parents, teachers, members of the Board of Education, today is a special day. Today, we celebrate the class of 2020. Parents, you may recall our first encounter in January of 2016. That evening, at our annual 8th grade orientation, I invoked the words of the late, great Maya Angelou. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Moms, dads, take a moment right now. Close your eyes and reflect on the last 18 years of your child's life. I am sure the moments that take your breath away are many. Remember each of the firsts, each of the joys, all of the victories, even the stumbles along the way. Hopefully, this virtual graduation ceremony will be another of those moments that will be etched in your memory. In years past, I have spent the first part of my presentation of the graduating class reviewing the numerous successes they have achieved in the classroom, on the stage, on the athletic field, and in the greater community. However, this year, instead of taking time to read those accomplishments to you, I have chosen to focus on the small, equally as meaningful, victories our seniors have achieved over the years. Please understand, this does not diminish any of the accomplishments of this class. In fact, I believe it's quite the contrary. As I have aged, and certainly over the last few months, I have come to realize that most of the victories we have as individuals are celebrated in silence, without fans or accolades or trophy presentations. Never has that been more apparent than when we pause and reflect on how these seniors have closed their high school career. I firmly believe it is in these small victories that members of the class of 2020 have truly learned life's greatest lessons. I actually began writing this speech in mid-February, when life as we knew it was normal. I spent quite a few days in the senior commons asking seniors to share with me the advice they would give their 8th grade self. The responses varied from serious: be more outgoing, try new things, do work through play, work harder than you want to, your grades really do matter, listen to your mom, she's almost always right, when looking for a mate, personality actually counts, stop quitting, stay focused, stay true to yourself. To humorous. Girls said things like, don't mess with boys and don't worry about push-up bras. Boys said things like, and I quote, wear deodorant and always have a spare in your locker because you never know when you may get a little stinky. They all said, hashtag YOLO it up. Then March 12th came, and life as we knew it for this senior class, for all of us, was forever changed. And suddenly, the words they had shared with me weeks earlier took on an entirely new level of significance, because they had also said things like, don't dwell on the bad things that happen. Trust people. We need other humans to survive. You need to be adaptable. Not everything will go your way. Don't spend too much time looking forward. Just enjoy the moment you are in. And don't worry, it will all work out. It's going to be okay in the end. Little did I know in February that the words of Solon's class of 2020 would hold such profound meaning for what has transpired in the last few months. To quote their class motto, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. As I sat in my home office in April, pondering the words of wisdom I could share with the class of 2020, I quickly realized all I had to do was read the notes I had taken when listening to them back in February. Seniors, you do not need any of us to share our learned experiences, because what you have endured the last quarter of your high school career, learning to live through a pandemic that changed the trajectory of not only your senior year, but so many other fundamental components of our daily lives. This has offered you the opportunity to develop wisdom beyond your years. When I spoke to many of you on the phone during the stay-at-home order, You inspired me through your words of encouragement by reminding me that time is precious. There are things bigger than ourselves, and sometimes we have to do what is best for the greater good rather than what we would like to do as an individual. So seniors, at a time when we, as adults, feel we need to impart our wisdom and knowledge to you, I think all of us have realized how very much we have learned from you. Thank you for inspiring us to be better. Thank you for showing us what grace and dignity look like in the face of turmoil and strife. Thank you for the joy and the love you have brought to our lives. Your imprint will forever live on in our hearts because you are and always will be the Solon High School class of 2020. Congratulations and the very best of luck. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Class President Nikhil Patel, who will read the class roll. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the Solon High School class of 2020. Nikhil Patel.
Ethan Shane Abraham. Jesus Daniel Acosta. Jorge Daniel Acosta. Kush Varma Adapali. Pranat Agarwala. Anthony Jungwoo An. Miriam Al Sadie. Zoe Sophia Aldana. Malia Sarwat Ansari. David Benjamin Arnoff. Chelsea Rose Bailey. Mattia Lenice Bailey. Arvin Singh Baines. Anna Maria Balderas. Sophia Elise Baldini. Noah Austin Banks. Claire Suzanne Barquette. Robert Marshall Barnett III. Grant David Barson. Ryan Michael Bauza. Matthew Jacob Betterman. Kalamata Rose Bame. Owen Grams Bell. Corey Michael Bell Zarowski. Taylor Elizabeth Burgosh. Ethan Brett Berkovitz. Patrick Stephen Bernhard. John Edward Burchick. Noah Christopher James Blackwell. Anna Wang Bleish. Evan Vincent Bogus. Daniel Joseph Boland. Madison Joy Bolden. Jarrett Alexander Borvac. Caroline Robin Bort. Audrey Rose Branham, Akintola McKinney Braxton II, Jasmine Brenneman, Kelly Joelle Broderick, Sydney Shea Broderick, Jacob David Brodsky, Logan Kelsey Brooks, Miles Everett Brooks, Cameron Michael Brown, Jada Shylin Brown, Nicholas James Burland, Gina Amelia Butkovic, Kaylee Marie Caldwell, Christopher Jordan Calhoun, Larissa Ellen Cooper Call, Joseph Henry Calvetta, Ilan Camacho Seda, Elanjali Camacho Seda, Maggie Louise Campbell, Joshi Cao, Sophie Hope Kaplan, Nicholas Demas Carabello, Grace Elizabeth Carlisle, Keyshawn Jamal Carter, Myron Dwayne Carter, Giovanni Joseph Castiglione, Roberto Antonio Catalano, Aisha Mina Chalik, Brandon Keith Chambers, Nathan David Chan, Anaga Chandrasekharan, Teresa Chain Chen, Chenhan Chen, Tien Chen, Gino Taylor Cudioni, Junho Choi, Mia Marie Cipriano, Brian Call Moreno, Andrew David Cook II, John David Cooper, Charles Gregory Costanzo, Matthew Gregory Costanzo, Madeline Bongling Cox, Joshua Lamar Cunningham, Shayla Tyra Curry, Devin Rianne Daly, Edward Donghua Dan, Denzel McLean Davis, Laura Isabel DeCasticker, Sandy Dang, Urvi Deo. Danielle Rebecca DiDomenico. Maria Anna Marisol Dissinger. Justin Thomas Donahoe. Dorian Deshay Dorch. Michael David Dotson. Stephen Francis Doherty. Jasier Anais Doling Cole. Daniel Andre Dubrowski. Abby Francis Dupan. Raquel Joanna Duplick. Andrew Harrison Ebenstein. Alexandra Applebaum. Allison Aaron Feldman. Icarus Fernandez. Sophia Marie Ferraza. George Jacob Finkelstein. Joelle Grace Fisher. Tara Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Kendall Ford. Ashley Morgan Formani. Jacob Austin Frankel. Devin Chandler Friedman. Joshua Michael Friedman. Cameron Matthew Fuller. Carson Michael Fuller. Billy Furlock. Wenji Gao. Gabriella Marie Gardner. Hayden Harvey Gower. Seth Dylan Gelwasser. James Joseph German. Gabriella Nicole Jerome. Julia Michelle Gurzy. Shorja Ghosh. Nadia Lauren Gibson. Rachel Olivia Golden. Zachary Daniel Goldwasser. Benjamin Isaiah Golubitsky. Dennis Gorbachev. Davis Edgar Gordon. Chloe Jane Gortz. Samuel Benjamin Granoff. Zachary Aaron Greenberg. Glenise Nicole Grisby. Aiden Brody Gross. Benjamin Shia Gross. Lance Allen Gross. Adam Jacob Grossberg. Emma Cosette Grossberg. Benjamin J. Grossman, Benjamin Theodore Gulia, Amber Elizabeth Guston, Mary Catherine Hall, Trevor Paul Halley, Eric John Harvey Jr., Ellie Louise Hatherhill, Alexa Sage Hayes, Joseph Nicholas Heckman, Austin Heydrich, Mitsuki Haima, Tyler Christopher Hoffman, Jacob Yunsa Hong, Yuan Hong, Amaya J.C. Nicole Howard, Randolph Howard Jr., Elizabeth Jewel Howell, Jessica Lynn Rich, Moo Hu, Alex Jeremiah Huang, Joshua Saul Izakov, Alexis Noel Jackman, Bria Kendall Amari Jackson, Maureen Catherine Jackson, Hunter Legend Jafar, Srujan Jaladi, Vishan Singh Jitra, Benjamin Taylor Johnson, Ruth Alice Johnson, Silas Matthew Johnson, Steve Money Johnson, Antonio Malik Jones, Michelle Jillian Cabo, Nicholas Matthew Konarski, Diksha Malikarjun Kande, Paramveer Kaur, Anissa Kazi, Sydney J. Key, Dakota Monet Kendricks, Amar Malik Kaswani, Elizabeth Kakin, Sriram Kohli, Gina Kong, Aryan Kotwani, Julia Cameron Kowalski, Jonah Brooke Kozer-Verney, Stephen Robert Kreisel, Isaac James Kruger, Krishnan Uni Kumar, Nathaniel Robert Kuzner, Erin Kelsey Kwiatkowski, Megan Garnet LaBelle, Micah Shea Lance, Stuart Michael Levitt, Andrew Sidney Leibowitz, Aaron Benjamin Lee, Mabel Lee, Nathan Alexander Lako, Maria Cornell Leskovic, Alexandra Galina Levy, Emma Sophia Levine, Jamie Allison Levy, Sydney Morgan Levy, Derek Lee, Rebecca Daniel Walkman, Demetrius Earl Lockridge Jr., Jason Lewis Loeb, Emma Christine Longville, Thomas David Lucarelli, Katie Virginia Luciano, Edward Fulmer McDougall, Antonino Maki, Jake Andrew Mack, Kate Bell Marsh, Kushi Malasani, Maya Lynn Malcolm, Michael Julian Malashev, Chase Benjamin Mandel, Jesse Lee Maniglia, Chad Seth Marks, Denise Patrice Marshall, Laura Rachel Martel, Carmen Beatriz Martinez Fernandez Abayi, Stephen Michael Martinko, Sanika Marwa, Cameron Jared Mock, Ian Eldar Mayers, Amanda Rose McClintock, Devin Christopher McCormick, Ethan Vance McCullough, Grant Andrew McCurry, KD McDearman, Cameron DeLorean McDonald Wade, William Aaron McGaffey, Dominic McGee II, Jillian McNamara, Guion Meliku, Hayden Melnick, Hayden Borden Mesnick, Michaela Cherie Miller, Garrett Aiden Millstone, Christopher Daniel Mioto, Victor Stefan Mirza, Allison Marie Moffett, Jaden Lamar Moore, Preston Michael Moore, Maya Madalena Morgan, Nia Marie Morgan, Jaden Tyler Morris, Walter Sims Morris IV, Jake Grant Moses, Ella Jordan Mowry, Elijah Rashad Muhammad, Ryan Patrick Mulvaney, Michael Matthew Nagy, Nithya Namputhripad, Shadvika Nandakumar, Anthony Dominic Nasca, Ian Nath, Anna Grace Nathanson, Gurtej Singh Nat, Ansuman Nayak, Kristen Michelle Nedza, Carrie Jerome Nettles Jr., Ada Aminata Ngozi, Luke James Needhurst, Alexa Joe Novak, Morgan Maureen Nowakowski, Ionitemi Ifeoluwa Odukoya, Michael Andrew Otterman, Ramya Amudini Pandian, Richard Ethan Parker, Gregory Zion Perrys, Maria Rose Catherine Paskert, Rachel Lynn Passarello, Mega Rajnikant Patel, Rihanna Simone Paul, Kevin Isaiah Perry, Anthony Edward Purston, Dakota Patrice Petgrave, Kyle Lee Pettis Jr., Aiden Samuel Pickus, Ethan Pitzel, McKenna Ryan Pedracky, Joshua Ian Pollock, Julia Helen Polster, Ekaterina Viktorovna Popova, Christian Vernell Powell, Timothy Carter Prince, Jessica Charlie Probert, Irvin Chaliai, Wenzhao Q, Gabriella Joy Rapicelli, Kaylee Ann Radka, Kayla Francesca Reed, Arsalan Salah Adin Rakif, Karina Resnick, Harrison Isaac Rich, Lily Elizabeth Richards, Aiden Stewart Riga, Emma Jane Riley, Zachary Griffin Ross, Taylor Marie Roth, Isabella Sophie Rothenfeld, Taylor Chanel Russell, Rebecca Gabrielle Rossman, Daniel Moshe Safar, Chinmaya Sahu, Jackson Montague Salisbury, Jalen Tavares Sanders, Catherine Leanne Sanders, Noy Sandlers, Gitansh Sankla, Kara Marie Schneider, Megan Mackenzie Schneider, Noah Morton Schusterman, Benjamin Tyler Schwartz, Joshua Ian Schwartz, Michael Braden Schwartz, Cade William Scott, Abigail Grace Siegel, Ethan Jacob Seifert, Christopher Ronan Sell, Christian Lowell Sellers, Benjamin Ryan Shaffron, Alishba Shabazz, Gabriel Charles Shell, Dylan Kyler Shelton, Catherine Yuning Shang, Amarjot Singh Sidhu, Douglas Hayden Siegel, Daniel Anthony Sycon, Lexi Joy Simerson, Caleb David Sinclair, Aaliyah Raquel Smith, Savannah Maylene Smith, Morgan Olivia Sobel, Catherine Claire Soldes, Madeline Marcy Solange, Jessica Bell Samoji, Noah Daniel Spatey, Joseph Philip Spector, Kara Christine Spurrier, Tabitha Opal Stapp, Caitlin Emily Stern, Jillian Morgan Stewart, Nasim Elise Story, Brandon Jonathan Strobel, Benjamin David Stroop, Arya Nalini Subramanian, Kavya Savitri Subramanian, Dylan Adam Sussman, Mackenzie Grace Sutherland, Devin Marie Sutter, Chatura Tamarisakandala, Megan Ray Tang, Victoria Lauren Taylor, Jordan Luis Thomas, Nicholas Alexander Chio Thomas, Justin Leo Tish, Gia Elena Torres, Keith Anthony Tripp, Ben Vin Trong, Will Davis Saronis, Jonathan Anthony Tercio, Rachel Danielle Turk, Simone Joy Tyson, Amanda Vaughn Ugasini, Sloan Michael Ulrich, Michelle Ashley Underwood, Morgan Marie Vanderpeet, Catherine Wang, Stephanie Wang, Amy Wang, Kai Ian Ward, Khadijah Victoria Kalanji Weaver Barrett, Bradley Michael Webb, Amanda Brooke Weiskind, Madison Paige Weiss, Ashley Marie Wells, Ethan Hunter Wank, Jack Forrester Westrich, Jordan White, Wesley Oliver Whittam, Dylan Weeder, Tori Alyssa Wilkes, Jamar Lee Wilson, Kendall Marie Wilson, William Joseph Winkler, Megan Elizabeth Weiser, Brandon John Wittrup, Jenny Ji-yoon Won, Ethan Corey Wong, Jan Morgan Wolfork, Maggie Elizabeth Young, Olivia Young, Mamet Yilmaz, Maya Ruth Young, Samuel Valentino Young, Kareem Adel Youssef, Tristan David Zahoransky, Sabria Afreen Zaman, Kevin Zhao, Rachel Elizabeth Zoe, William Tristan Zegray. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2020.
At this time, the senior members of the Madrigals will perform the Solon High School alma mater.
Come and see.